Hey guys, and welcome to Big Balls and Bad Calls with your hosts Manny and Emil. Today we'll be going over the match week 3 of the English Premier League, and this will be our preview, thoughts and opinions. We'll be going over some bets that we fancy over the weekend and some things to stay away from. So here we go, guys. First on our list this weekend, we've got Manchester City versus Arsenal.
And this is men against boys. Arsenal backline, a Hollywood horror film, rated R.
I actually watched our midweek game against West Brom. I think the guys looked really good. They played a sick lineup. However, City is Manchester City, and they do teams in. Plus, I think they're gonna just keep going forward and getting wins. I think a lot.
Is Aubameyang gonna start?
I hope so. He's the only hope in hell, and we'd still need a miracle because Arsenal has just been shambles, man. They look terrible in the Premier League this season so far. Manchester City, yeah, they had that loss to Tottenham, but they still look like themselves.
Battered Norwich.
They have their identity, and they're back with that big win against Norwich. I know Norwich is a weaker side, but you can also argue Arsenal's a really, really weak side as well. I hate to say it, but I'm backing City for the win here. I'd even go for the halftime or full time. You can get that at minus 125. So to me, that's a steal.
I got to back City as well. I cannot back this Arsenal side with the way they've been playing. They did have a big win in the Cup. However, their Premier League results are they're abysmal. Lost to Brentford as well. That's 2 losses.
Thanks for reminding me.
I think it's going to be 3 for 3.
Going over to St. James Park, we got Newcastle versus Southampton. How do you think this one shapes up? I'm very excited for this clash. I mean, Southampton has proven they can do all right without Ings so far.
However, Maximin, if he is on the field, he's always a problem.
Oh, Maximin. He's brilliant to watch as well, guys. You got to peep this guy. He's crazy. Pace,
power,
dribbling.
Yeah, he's raw.
The finishing has yet to be seen. I mean, sometimes he misses some good opportunities, and his decision-making could be a little better.
Southampton coming off a draw against United, I know.
I think it does them too much justice.
Yeah.
United looked like a bag of shit. Like, if truth be told, they didn't look that good to me at all. To be honest, I'm thinking a Newcastle win. Or draw.
Or draw.
And you can get that at minus 250.
I'm keeping it draw. Straight up draw.
Straight up draw.
Yeah, I like the odds there. It's a big call.
No, Newcastle. Maybe I'm a bit too much of a fanboy, but we'll see. So there's one we already disagree on, guys. Moving forward, we've got Brighton versus Everton.
Brighton have gone 2 for 2. I'm backing them 3
Brighton
for 3.
looks good. They do look good.
I love that team.
I don't know. I think Everton's attack has looked very, very impressive, and Keane's looking set to start. If he can fucking keep his bearings and not give the ball away for goals, he could do a lot of help to his team.
Everton can't keep that fucking ball. They've
been asking a lot of their offense, and the offense has been providing. So if you can cut out that stupid bullshit schoolboy playground crap.
Can you, though? Can you?
You have to. Otherwise, guess what, Keane? Getting the hook, boy. Sorry to say it, but can't be having that shit. Not in the Premier League.
So what do you say?
I back an Everton win.
Everton win?
You can get it at plus 220. They're giving
2
to 1 on Everton.
We're going head to head. I'm saying Brighton 1-0. You heard it.
You can even play it safe. Go Everton or draw. You get that at minus 188. I really like that bet as well. I doubt, and I continue, and there's reasons for it. Okay. I'm really excited to see Gray as well. Sorry, I just want to stay on this one for a second. And Maupay, he's a doubt with the shoulder, and I really hope that little rat doesn't play because he gets goals. And I don't like him.
Goals, that's for sure.
Especially when I'm gambling, and I really like Everton or draw. I really do. Anyway, next we got West Ham versus Palace. Moyes and the boys. I back these guys any day of the week right now.
Yeah.
Even though they're a London club, I should have a bit of rivalry, but I got to support somebody at the time because, fuck, Arsenal's a wasted case.
Antonio, the fucking horse.
Oh, Antonio. He is
breaking
something
records.
Else. I think Souček is an absolute pimp. Antonio is unplayable right now. And fucking Benrahma, he could weave his way into any size denim. I'm telling you, man. This guy's feet are nasty.
I don't know how many times I had to say this, but yeah, he's starting to get that recognition.
He's showing it to me. Well,
2 for 2.
Well, he's really stepping up this year, I think.
Yeah.
In the first 2 games, he's looked brilliant, very confident, very comfortable, and I love that.
I think he knows now that he's going to be a starter out and out now.
Oh, for sure.
So.
West Ham, they're becoming a group of guys that they don't just want to win; they want to prove something. They really do. And for that
top
reason,
of the table.
Yeah, there they go. There they go. Moyes and the boys doing their jig. I'm going to say West Ham win.
I think it's going to be comfortable. 2-3-0 win West Ham.
Yeah, I think
Antonio's going to get on the score sheet.
I think Palace just doesn't have it, and there's no Eze, which hurts.
Boring
you take Zaha away from this side, and they are championship side. I hate to say it, but in my opinion, that's the truth. That's the truth. Next, we've got Norwich versus Leicester.
I like Leicester here. Every time Norwich, I feel bad for them now. They play City after a loss, get fucking manhandled.
Oh my goodness.
Leicester coming off that unfortunate loss. Yeah, they had a red card. It was kind of a spanking.
Moyes and the boys are too good though.
Yeah, it was a spanking. And now they're the victim again. So yeah. I think it's going to be a spanking.
Coming up against Leicester, I think it's really unfair to them. I think Leicester's going to ride into Carrow Road and kill anybody unfit to work. Take my word. Like, Leicester knows, fuck that red card. I can't believe they still managed to get a goal against West Ham before West Ham really put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
But I'm backing Leicester to absolutely
It's going to be a reaction win.
And a Leicester wins minus 118. So almost
evens.
Which is kind of shocking.
I'll take that all day.
That's shocking to me. Next, we've got Villa versus Brentford. Ooh, this is going to be a spicy one.
I think Danny Ings is going to qualify for the Tour de France. Next Tour de France, because that bicyclette, what the fuck, man?
Fuck, you think he's going to be a cyclist? Brilliant. He's a fucking psychopath. He's got no emotions for anybody. Fucking kicking the ball in the back of the net like that. Who are you? He's out of his mind. That was a brilliant goal.
Our goal of the week.
Yeah, it was, and he's really starting to find his mark. I'm excited to see Ings up against this Brentford team, who has yet to concede. Brentford has not been scored on. So who's going to shine this game, guys? Is it going to be Ings yet again?
Or Brentford's new City Palace?
But still, they don't get scored on. And to be honest with you, though, I think I'd have to back Ings.
Yeah,
he's a proven Premier League striker. This guy does it again and again. I see him scoring, and I see them taking the win against Brentford.
I'm going Villa as well.
Villa for the win.
I actually do like Danny Ings to score.
I do too as well, man. I don't think you're going to get the greatest odds on it. I didn't peep it, but take Ings to score, take Villa to win. Next, we've got Liverpool versus Chelsea. Arguably the highlight of the weekend. Not even arguably. It is the highlight of the weekend. Everybody wants to see this clash, as well as myself. Who do you got?
I think it's going to be a gladiator match. Lukaku head-to-head versus Van Dijk. But
I'd fancy Van Dijk. This guy's unreal.
12 man in Anfield. I know I'm a Liverpool diehard, but you got to take your hat off to what Tuchel's done. For sure. Chelsea looks deadly as hell. I think they're
not a team I'd want to play right now. I think Liverpool is just starting to find their feet again. I think, to be honest with you, from what I've seen watching their games, I think Chelsea is the more impressive team. Liverpool's a little bit scary, but I agree with you. Anfield, that's a big part of it. They've got the 12th man.
When they're playing at Anfield, they make games wide open, and our counterattack is second to none in the league.
Yeah,
we have Salah and Mane on those wings.
So that actually brings me to my next point, which leads to my choice. I'm thinking, due to the matchups, Robertson set to be back.
Yeah.
You know, one of my favorite left backs in the world, arguably the best left back in the world. And James has been very influential for Chelsea. Reece has been bombing down that line. And if Robertson's playing, that's going to be very, very difficult for him. And he's got to watch Mane as well, if he's going to be playing on the defensive end.
He's going to be canceled out.
And Mane has just scored. He's getting his confidence back. He looked very good, very threatening in the last one.
Yeah.
And the other part of it is Alonso's been very impressive. And he's found his way back into the starting 11.
You can't pinch.
If you see Alonso playing that left side, that's a bad matchup, I believe.
Yeah.
I think Arnold can deal with him. He's not the quickest guy. Mo Salah will burn you and kill you and leave you for dead. And yeah, he was hard done at Chelsea a little bit. So you know this guy loves to come back there, score a goal, shut everybody up. I'm going to have to back Liverpool for those reasons.
Oh, let's go.
I think the Liverpool win is the way to go, guys. And you can get that at plus 145.
I agree. I gotta back my boys here. Anfield back, full crowd. 2-1 Liverpool.
I also think it'd be a lock to take over 1.5 goals. So minus 300, but it's a great parlay option. Yeah. They'll be going at each other's throats. I know they can both concede. Well, I don't know about Chelsea so much, but I know Liverpool can concede, and I know Liverpool can score
Van
goals.
Dijk's fucking leaving on his shield. You know.
Yeah, they have looked very impressive. They haven't been scored on yet
this
season, have they?
No.
But he's bailed them out quite enough, from what I've seen anyway. Next, we got Burnley versus Leeds. Leeds W. That's all I got to say about this one.
I agree. I think Bielsa, they're looking for that first win, and I like the lead. Rafinha, he needs to come to Liverpool.
So they haven't had the greatest results to start the season, and they got thumped by Man United, but
2-2.
I think that game was riding a very tight string too, and once it snapped, could be going either way.
Yeah.
But United was much the better team on the day.
For sure.
More than I can say for them last weekend. What the fuck? Holy, this guy's brutal. You got enough about that then?
Yeah.
I think, so we both say Leeds win?
I say Leeds W. Yep.
Leeds W plus 125. Better than evens, guys. I really like that bet. Next, we're heading over to Tottenham versus Watford. What do you take for this one?
All I know is Nuno knows how to scratch out a fucking W. He scores, and then they just can't concede, which is good.
It's kind of scary in a way.
It's promising. It's promising.
I know sometimes it might be a tactical decision to play a game that way, frustrate the other team, but I'm not a fan of that sit back and defend. And I don't know if they're doing it on purpose either, right? Or if they're just being submissive to the pressure of the other team and playing under the attack.
But Harry Kane, he's already in the goals in Europe this week. He's going to start as much as... 2, yeah.
2? Okay.
As much as I dislike him sometimes, he knows where the back of the net is. I think he's going to start, and I wouldn't doubt if he scores.
Yeah, Kane, I have very mixed feelings about this guy.
How is he going to be?
He does score, though. He does score, though. Nuno, they've got some impressive results, but watching Tottenham is, like I said, guys, it's scary, man. They get dominated. Arguably should have lost to Wolves.
If Traore had his shooting boots on, he wore a size
put
too
two teams away. I love Traore, though. I'm too much of a fanboy. I always give him the benefit of the doubt. He should be scoring some of these goals. But I would say Tottenham W.
Yeah.
I'd even say, so Tottenham W is minus 275. So that's pretty steep, but halftime, full-time is plus 120. I'd even back that. Tottenham get the early goal, maybe sit back, or just bag a couple.
Yeah, I agree. I'd take Tottenham halftime, full-time.
Okay. Wolves versus United. Ooh, the pre-mentioned team.
So is Varane going to start?
I fucking hope so.
What kind of team? I back United, but what fucking kind of team is Solskjaer going to field?
You never know with this guy. Like, sometimes when he picks his squad, I'm like, this is an old man with dementia pointing at his team. He's that guy. And, he's tall. I'll take him. Don't fucking play Matic. And please play Varane, dude. Like, what are you doing? I'm sick of this shit. Like, all these guys impress me. I'm going to sit them next week. Idiot.
And I think that's a real disappointing result against Southampton.
Oh, my goodness. Sure. Absolutely disappointing, especially after the way they opened the campaign. The creativity they had. Matic. Do not name
they
him.
They need to switch something in the middle.
And show us Varane. We've all been waiting. We know this guy's a killer. Get him on that pitch, Oli. Don't do something stupid this weekend again.
So
cost you points.
What are you doing?
I'm backing United W at minus 134, almost evens. I'm taking United.
All I saw is how easily Traore can get in behind the lines last game.
I'm banking on a Varane start.
If he gets behind the lines, he's going to put that ball in the back of the net. I'm going Wolves United. Draw. Go and draw.
That's a pretty big call. So that was actually our last game of the weekend, guys. We're going to head over to our final 5 now. That's going to be our lock of the weekend, which we believe is a must-win. Then we're going to do the value bet, which is the ones that the bookies had messed up. Then the double doozy, which is our favorite 2-way of the weekend. The triple threat, which will be our favorite 3-way of the weekend. And last but not least, your big balls call from Manny and Emil. So here we go, guys. Lock of the weekend. What do you got?
I have to back West Ham. Moyes and the boys.
I agree. That was actually my lock of the weekend as well.
You can't never doubt these guys now.
So the lock of the weekend's West Ham at minus 182, and they've been fiery hot. Antonio's unplayable. Benrahma's a beast. Souček's a pimp. We'll see what happens, guys. Next, we got the value bet. What's your value bet?
I like Leeds plus
Leeds?
125. Bielsa needs that first win. They've been looking good. I actually think they'll
I don't
win.
think it's a terrible option, and I think that is great value on them for the
great
game,
value.
plus 125. My value bet, I'm going to shoot for a little bit for the moon this weekend, guys. I'm going to take Leicester. Halftime, full-time, though. It's going to be a plus 200. I think they're absolutely rattled about the result against West Ham, and they're going to come out and, like Manny said, lay down the punishment on Norwich. So I'm taking halftime, full-time, plus 200. Let's go. And next we got the double doozy.
I'm taking Villa at home. Let's go. Danny Ings. And I got to pair it with the lock, West Ham.
Ooh, not bad, not bad. West Ham and Villa. So the odds you actually picked up for that one were 2-1.
Yeah.
That's a pretty valuable bet. I like that double doozy. I think I'm going to go for a little bit of a safer option. I'm going to take Tottenham, and I'm going to take Manchester City. And you're getting those guys at minus 152. So it's not the greatest return in the world, but it is almost evens. And I think it's a safe play, Next, we've got the triple threat. This is our favorite three-way of the weekend. Starting to get a bit saucy.
I'm going West Ham, Leicester, Tottenham, halftime, full-time.
Ooh.
And I'm putting a big stake on it.
So that's at 5-1, guys. 5-1. That's a pretty big call.
Yeah.
I like that triple threat. I'm also going to include West Ham in mine. I've got Manchester United. Think they absolutely need to bounce back, guys. Very, very disappointing result against Southampton.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Leicester. Leicester, the red card buried them. They got their asses kicked. They're coming out of the grave, and they're coming out swinging.
Reaction.
So you're going to get that at 4-1, which isn't bad odds at all either. And I think it's a pretty safe play, to be honest with you, with those three games.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we've got the big balls call of the weekend.
He's a center half. I gotta go Liverpool.
Liverpool.
At Anfield. Let's fucking go, boys.
Liverpool. So Liverpool's plus 145. That's a pretty big balls call. It is a derby. It's going to be Liverpool versus Chelsea. This is a huge game. Everyone looks forward to this. Reds versus the Blues. Let's see them scrap it out. My big balls call of the weekend. I'm going a little bit crazy here, guys. Might have lost my marbles, but we'll find out after everything's said and done. I'm taking Everton. This is the hardest one of the weekend and the steepest odds. I'm going Everton paired with Tottenham and Leicester and West Ham and City to all win. You heard it here first. This weekend, City, West Ham, Leicester, Tottenham, and Everton will all win.
Wow, that's big.
Taking the 3 points. I'm really hanging them out there this weekend, guys. Looking for some big returns. We're actually going to post some of our live bets on our Instagram. So check it out. Big balls, bad calls. We'll be giving you all the updates as well on our story. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.